You wake up at 3 in the morning with a heavy chest, staring at the dark ceiling as your mind races through account balances and upcoming due dates. At 45 or 50, the weight of monthly debt payments feels like an endless, heavy chain holding you down. You know you urgently need to build a future, but every paycheck seems to vanish into high-interest charges before you can even catch your breath. For years, traditional money advice told you to throw every single spare dollar at your credit cards until every balance reached zero. It sounds logical on paper, but in reality it leaves you standing completely exposed without a penny of cash reserve in your bank account. You work tirelessly for months to chip away at what you owe, only to realize that a single unexpected bump in the road could strip away all of your hard-earned progress. Life never asks for permission before striking your household with a sudden financial blow. A job transition, a broken heating system in the dead of winter, or an unexpected medical bill will arrive without warning. When you have zero cash put aside in liquid savings, that sudden expense instantly creates massive panic. You are forced to reach right back for the high APR credit card you worked so hard to pay off, starting the painful cycle all over again. This dangerous cycle creates severe financial backsliding that destroys your confidence and halts your momentum. Without a safety buffer, every unexpected expense resets your timeline and pushes your retirement goals further out of reach. Framing your overall plan around total protection is the critical foundation that prevents this constant sliding backward. You cannot win a long fight for wealth if every minor blow knocks you off your feet. Building a solid emergency fund while paying debt is not an optional luxury, but a mandatory line of defense. You must learn to split your focus between defense and attack, securing liquid savings even while you aggressively tackle high-interest balances. This balanced approach gives you the ultimate fighting chance to stand your ground regardless of what life throws your way. Having cash in the bank buys you precious time and real choices when times get tough. Think of your emergency fund as a strong guard held high in the ring to protect your head. When an unexpected bill hits your household, your liquid cash cushion absorbs the shock completely, leaving your broader financial plans totally untouched. You no longer have to panic, take out expensive loans, or sell off assets at a loss just to cover basic living costs. That immediate sense of security completely alters how you walk into your life every morning. Your immediate priority is establishing a starter emergency cash reserve as quickly as humanly possible. For a mature household with higher monthly responsibilities, aiming for $1,000 to $2,000 provides an essential barrier against short-term shocks. This starter cash is not your full retirement nest egg, but an iron shield built strictly for sudden survival needs. It stands firmly between your family and the trap of taking on new high-interest consumer debt. To build this initial safety net rapidly, you need absolute clarity on your baseline monthly survival costs. Look closely at what it takes to keep food on the table, utilities running, housing secured, and minimum debt payments current. Strip away every non-essential luxury for a brief season to accelerate your cash savings build. Knowing your exact monthly survival number gives you unmatched emotional control and strategic power over your personal cash flow. Once your starter cushion is safely locked in place, you can direct aggressive energy toward paying down your highest interest debt. The apparent conflict between saving money and paying off debt vanishes when you realize both actions serve the exact same long-term goal. Your emergency fund prevents new debt from forming, while your debt payoff frees up monthly cash flow for future investments. Together, they create a relentless engine for building lasting freedom. Keeping your cash liquid is essential for emergency defense, but it must be stored in the right vehicle to preserve its purchasing power. A high-yield savings account offers immediate access to your funds while earning competitive interest on every dollar. It keeps your emergency savings completely safe from market downturns while ensuring you never face early withdrawal penalties when cash is urgently needed. Liquid savings deliver peace of mind without taking unnecessary market risk. Separation is just as vital as accessibility when managing your emergency money reserve. Keep your emergency fund in a separate financial institution far away from your daily checking account so you are never tempted to spend it on daily impulse purchases. When emergency money sits in your main checking account, it tends to leak away on routine expenses. Keeping it out of sight ensures it stays fully intact until a real crisis strikes. Many late starters feel guilty keeping cash sitting in a savings account while carrying balance transfers or credit card debt. They calculate the mathematical interest differential and convince themselves that every available cent must go straight to the lender. But that narrow view ignores the massive practical value of maintaining operational stability. Cash reserves prevent psychological burnout and eliminate the panic decisions that destroy long-term wealth plans. Imagine the profound relief when an unexpected home repair or medical bill arrives and you simply write a check from your emergency savings without missing a beat. There is no desperate scramble for high-cost credit and no rising heart rate at the counter. You handle the crisis like an experienced manager executing a routine operational task. That single moment marks the official beginning of your second-act financial comeback. With your starter reserve firmly in place, you can systematically target your remaining balances using a proven strategy like the debt avalanche or debt snowball method. Paying off high APR balances systematically cuts down the total interest you owe, while your cash buffer continues to guard your progress. As each balance hits zero, the monthly money freed up creates even greater acceleration toward your ultimate wealth goals. As your consumer debt decreases, your next milestone is expanding your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of basic living costs. Households in their 40s, 50s, or 60s face unique professional and personal shifts, making a robust cash reserve even more critical as retirement approaches. Having 3 to 6 months of expenses safely banked allows you to navigate job transitions or family emergencies with complete confidence and dignity. A fully funded emergency fund also acts as a vital guardian for your long-term retirement investments. When you build wealth through index funds or tax-advantaged accounts, market volatility is guaranteed over short time horizons. Without a solid cash buffer, a sudden expense during a market dip forces you to sell shares at depressed values. Your emergency savings shield your investment portfolio, allowing compounding interest to build your wealth without interruption. The calm that stems from true financial security radiates into every aspect of your household and personal life. Marital stress diminishes when arguments over unexpected bills disappear, and rest comes easily when you are no longer haunted by debt balances. Your home transforms from a place of financial tension into a secure sanctuary where you can focus on building a meaningful legacy. That deep peace of mind is worth every single dollar saved. Building true wealth in your second act is never about chasing get-rich-quick schemes or taking wild risks in unfamiliar markets. It is about consistent execution, building unbreakable foundations, and making deliberate financial choices every single month. By pairing aggressive debt reduction with systematic emergency saving, you construct an unshakable financial fortress. You take complete ownership of your economic future. As time passes, you will experience the quiet thrill of watching your debt balances steadily decline while your liquid savings grow larger. The overall dynamic of your life shifts from constant defense to confident offensive growth as your net worth turns positive. You realize that starting later in life does not mean finishing last if you commit to fundamental financial mechanics. Every small victory compounds into significant momentum. Never underestimate the profound confidence that comes from knowing you have liquid cash in the bank and a clear path out of debt. You are proving to yourself every day that past financial choices do not dictate your ultimate destiny. You are establishing a permanent foundation that will protect your family, preserve your independence, and secure the comfortable retirement you have worked so hard to achieve. Take concrete action right now by setting up an automatic recurring transfer to your dedicated emergency savings account on every payday. Even allocating $50 or $100 per paycheck creates immediate momentum and reinforces the crucial habit of paying yourself first. Automating your financial defense ensures your safety net expands continuously without relying on daily willpower or leaving room for hesitation. You hold the power to rewrite your financial narrative, eliminate your debt, and step into lasting security. Stand firm. Establish your emergency fund as the critical foundation of your plan and move forward with unwavering clarity. Your second act comeback is underway, anchored by a strong cash buffer that prevents financial backsliding and guarantees you will keep moving toward total independence.